Imagine a single clip, 15 seconds long, that three friends share. And within 48 hours, it's on the feeds of millions. Why does one silly dance explode across the planet while a carefully made documentary collects dust? Is it luck, algorithm magic, or something deeper inside our brains? In this video, we'll unpack the psychology behind why we follow trends, what makes content contagious, and how platforms and human nature collide to create overnight sensations. First, quick definitions. A trend is a pattern of behavior or an idea that spreads widely over a short period. Virality is the rapid, exponential sharing of content or ideas through social networks. Both depend on networks, people connected by relationships, and on certain psychological triggers that make us press share. We'll examine those triggers and the mechanics that amplify them. Humans evolved to survive in groups, and our choices are deeply influenced by what others do and think, a trait that once offered a vital survival advantage when information and resources were limited. Today, that same instinct appears as social proof, the tendency to believe something is valuable or safe simply because many others seem to approve of it. Decades of psychological research have shown how powerful this urge to conform can be, with people often agreeing with the group's opinion even when it's clearly wrong. This fundamental social behavior remains one of the driving forces behind modern trends. On social platforms, social proof is packaged into numbers, views, likes, followers, and shares. Those visible metrics act like signals in a noisy environment, heuristics that say, "This is worth your attention." When a post racks up views quickly, that alone encourages more people to click, creating a positive feedback loop. Platform interfaces are effectively social amplifiers. Researchers have spent years trying to understand why some ideas spread like wildfire while others fade away. Through extensive research, they've identified 6 key factors that make content more likely to be shared. These are often summarized as the principles of viral communication. They include social currency. We share things that make us look good. Triggers, reminders in daily life that bring an idea back to mind. Emotion, content that stirs strong feelings spreads faster. Public, when something is visible and easy to imitate, it gains traction. Practical value, people pass along information that's useful. And stories, we remember and share ideas better when they're told as narratives. The more these elements a piece of content includes, the higher its chances of going viral. Not all emotions have the same impact when it comes to sharing content. Research shows that high arousal emotions, those that energize us, such as awe, anger, or amusement, make people far more likely to share than low arousal emotions like sadness or calmness. When something makes us laugh, feel amazed, or even outraged, it triggers our body's sympathetic nervous system, pushing us to react and spread it. That's why both outrage and delight can travel across the internet at lightning speed. We share content that makes us look smart, funny, or in the know. That's social currency. Participating in a trend signals identity. I'm hip, I care about X, or I belong to Y group. Trends that let people express identity, a meme format, a caption challenge, or a charitable hashtag, gain traction because they both reward sharers and create cohesive communities. Triggers are simple cues in the environment that prompt recall of an idea. A theme song, a daily habit, or a meme template tied to an everyday context will keep the content top of mind. The more often something is triggered by routine events, the more likely people are to talk about it. That's why some trends are built to be sticky. They link to everyday contexts that remind people to share. Who you know matters. Social networks are made of densely connected clusters and bridge nodes that connect clusters. Influencers, celebrities, or users with many cross-community connections can push content across clusters. But research shows that broad, sustained diffusion often needs many ordinary people sharing, not just a few big names. Virality is both structural and viral. You need the right content and the right pathways. Behind every video, post, or trend we see online, there's an invisible editor at work: the algorithm. It quietly determines what content reaches millions of eyes and what fades into silence. These systems often boost whatever gains attention early, creating a success feeds success effect. Researchers describe this process, known as algorithmic amplification, as a way to keep audiences engaged by continuously promoting what captures interest. Their ranking systems play a powerful role in deciding which ideas rise to the top and capture the world's attention. In recent years, short videos have transformed the internet into a continuous wave of trends. A few seconds of content can now travel across the world in moments, reaching millions of viewers almost instantly. This quick and visually engaging format thrives on emotion, creativity, and instant reaction, turning simple ideas, humor, and opinions into shared global experiences. The faster people can watch and respond, the faster trends evolve, creating an endless rhythm of discovery and imitation. Yet not every viral spark becomes part of lasting culture. Many trends rise rapidly on novelty or shock, but fade as soon as the excitement fades. Others, however, find a deeper place in everyday life, shaping how people talk, act, and connect. These lasting trends often blend easily into daily routines, become adaptable, and offer a sense of identity or shared value. The more a trend becomes part of how people communicate and express themselves, the longer it lives within the digital culture. The same psychology that spreads laughter, creativity, and connection can also spread confusion. The emotions that make content go viral, excitement, surprise, or outrage, can easily amplify messages that stir stronger reactions. Algorithms built to reward engagement often push what captures attention the fastest, not necessarily what adds the most value. That's why digital awareness is so important. By pausing, reflecting, and sharing mindfully, we can shape an online world where curiosity leads to clarity, not chaos. In the world of digital creation, ideas don't just spread, they ignite. If you want your idea to catch fire, it needs more than luck. It needs emotion, something that makes people feel. It needs to be easy to share, simple to remix, and give your audience a sense of social currency. That spark of pride when they say, "I found this first." Tie your idea to everyday moments, small triggers that make people think of it naturally, and above all, offer real value. Something useful, relatable, or inspiring enough to keep the flame alive. Start small. Share your concept in tight, relevant communities. When people there embrace it, algorithms will follow, not the other way around. But with power comes responsibility. Every click, every share, every post ripples outward, shaping how others think, act, and feel. So before creating or sharing, pause for a moment. Ask yourself, does this trend uplift or exploit? Does it inform or mislead? Those who design and lead the digital world must ensure excitement never outweighs honesty. And for everyone else, a second of skepticism, a quick fact-check, a breath before reposting, can be the difference between spreading light or feeding noise. Because in the end, trends are mirrors. They reflect our nature, our emotions, our need to belong, our hunger to connect. The systems behind the screen only amplify what's already human. When we understand these forces, we gain more than insight. We gain control. We learn to see clearly, act consciously, and shape our digital world instead of being shaped by it.